Oh, shit. Well, they're gonna be busy. That means the canyon's open. Woo. That's insane. Where'd it go? Oh, it's just looping around, trying to find him. Wow, that's crazy. No, they must have turned back. That was crazy. Live Forever 83. Hope everybody's having a good week thus far. Decided to do a little late-ish riding. I know it's 8:10, but it's been so fucking hot. It's just been ridiculous. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. I'm just excited that, like, woo, a helicopter. Oh my god, a helicopter. It's like that kid in you. We all have helicopters, right? If you don't, fuck you. So I changed my oil today. I went with, I have a Honda. I did synthetic. I usually don't. I usually just go with like the general Honda, like 4-stroke recommended. I do 10W40. So I do 10W32. It doesn't matter. Just kind of depends on the time of year. But I kind of half-assed the oil change. Here, I'll throw up a photo so you guys can see what I'm talking about as I round this turn. So I didn't have an oil container, so I thought that I would use, like, I have a plastic bowl. It's an Olive Garden to-go salad bowl. And I figured that would be enough to hold all the oil. So you can see where this is going. One, it was not big enough to hold all the oil because math. And two, I'm retarded and I didn't, I didn't I didn't realize how hot that oil was going to be. I mean, it's been in the mid-90s here, and I drove her like around. But anyway, but it basically melted a hole right through the that Olive Garden to-go container, and just put shit everywhere. It was a fucking bitch to clean up. I wanted to talk about why I ride, like why I enjoy it, how I got into it, all that shit. So without further ado, end of 2006, beginning of 2007, I went through like just like a shitty breakup. It wasn't like she broke up with me or I broke up with her. It just, we had broken up like for 6 months, got back together, like mistake. Not because either of us were assholes. I was probably kind of an asshole. But so that relationship came to kind of an abrupt end. I remember driving to work one day and I was just really depressed. And I was just kind of thinking, like, I saw a guy on the freeway just riding a Suzuki. And I was like, I think I could do that. And so I did very little research, like almost no research whatsoever, like zero. There are more cops up here? What's going on? Oh. Where was I? Yeah, so just like a noob, I didn't read forums. I basically just asked everybody that I work with, like, hey, what's a cool bike? And like, oh, you'll love like the Triumph Speed Triple. and it's a 1050cc bike. It sounds ridiculous, but no one was like, hey, you know, be careful. They were just like, yeah, it's a great looking bike. So I did no research on like how much parts cost, how much maintenance cost. I was just like, I was in a rut and I wanted to get out of the rut, and I was like, I want a bike. I called it my my quarter life crisis. So I researched for like not even a week. I looked for the Speed Triple for a week. Found one in Orem. Went down there, looked at it. Didn't even ride it. Didn't know how to ride a motorcycle. I bought it. Had a buddy drive it back, and he drove back in the rain, and he was awesome, and he let me sit on the back, and I think we did like 40, and I was like, slow down, this is too fast, please slow down. Now I'm like doing 60, and it's like fucking nothing. So I had the bike. I love the bike. Triumph Speed Triple. Here's a photo if you don't know what I'm talking about. It was I want to say it was either an 05 or an 07. I bought it in 08 ish, like end of 2007. So I'll have to look. Let's just say it was a 2007. So I had it for a year, and I loved it. I did like a 1,200 mile road trip on it. It was just a fantastic bike. But once I got that bike, I started getting into MotoGP and like motorcycle racing, and I was like, ooh, I want a sports bike. So as luck would have it, one day I was coming down the canyon, and I target fixated on a mountain, and I slammed right into it. Broke my left arm like in half. Here's a photo of my arm. Here's an x-ray of my arm, and here's my bike. So like, as you can see, like, I did good. Oh man, it was rough too. I had the bike for almost a year, not even a full year, before I just being like for those of you that don't know what target fixation is, when you get a little like squirrely or scared, like if I come around this turn and all I do is see that tree and I can't focus off of it, I'm gonna go fucking right down there. So that's kind of what target fixation is just, instead of like 9 times out of 10, you can just look where you want to go, and you can almost pull it off most of the time. But when you start fixating on a sign or a tree, it's really hard. It takes practice to kind of break that. So I target fixated. I was braking, went down into like a ravine, and the left side of my body just went smack, and broke my arm right in half. And it's kind of hard to describe, but if you can picture it, typically if you stick your hand out and you pull on your fingers, like your whole arm comes. Imagine doing that, but only the bottom half, like this part, like moves. It's the fucking weirdest feeling. But I had to do 8 months of physical therapy. But here's the deal: I wrecked in August of, I want to say I wrecked in August of like 08. No, it had to have been 09. Fuck, I don't know dates. Anyway, 2 months later, I went and bought a Honda CBR 600RR, and it was just, I just found it to be like the most amazing outlet. Being out in nature, whether you're with a group of friends or alone, it just opens up just so much. So that's kind of my brief little history with motorcycles. I've been riding since 2007. So let me know in the comments, what was your guys' first bike? What first bike did you want versus what first bike did you get? Were you happy with it? Did you switch? Did you buy a cruiser and then switch to a sports bike? Let me know. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Comments are always welcome. Like, dislike. Just let me be a part of your life. That's all I'm asking. Okay, don't turn your back on me. Don't turn your back on me. Guys, I appreciate all the support. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I'll let you go out on this beautiful view. Why I own a motorcycle. My story, my brief story. Of why I bought one. Why I keep riding. I just love it. Thank you guys again. Live Forever 83. I love you. See ya. There's a turn up here that kind of comes out of nowhere, both going there and coming back. This one. If you look on YouTube, this bicyclist just fucking like ate like right here. Just like even it caught me off guard. I'm like, woo! Just ate it hard. Yeah, right there. Here's a clip of that.
Whoa! Oh! God, that guy's hurt.
Oh, that's a deer. Where the fuck did you come, little buddy? Just fucking prancing across the road, you little fucker. Jesus.